Good morning guys and welcome to my Dragon Age Nightmare difficulty playthrough. In these videos I'll be giving you guys info on how to complete certain quests and how to defeat certain bosses. In this episode we will be taking our first steps towards defeating the gang boss Behrat.
About sodding time. I was starting to think I'd have to bust in and get an eyeful of that spicy sister of yours. Growl.
Just a heads up guys, this series will feature spoilers. So yeah, just letting you guys know.
Oh, what can I say? No money, no girls, no place to call my own. I've been writing an epic poem about it. It starts, "Oh, you're really, really cursed to have no caste. You noble dwarves can shove it up your..." But I couldn't think of a rhyme.
So this interesting character here is Lesky. He's also a rogue, which makes it a little bit more difficult if you are playing also as a rogue. So I'd suggest going a warrior if you're newer to the game. That's usually easier to play. The reason I do go for a rogue sort of a class is it's just more managing, so it makes it easier if you if you're the rogue character yourself, unless you want to micromanage and play more as a different character. So yeah, it's time to find Oscias. So here we are in Dusttown, guys. This is like the place where it's the lowest of the low, the casteless dwarves sort of things. You guys can see here in a minute. I'll press tab and that's there we are. It lights up certain items like quest characters and codex pages and stuff like that. So talking to this guy, it's the first step on your way to finding Oscias. You keep talking until him until you get the option to intimidate him, and then he just spills the beans. So then yeah, I don't condone the violence, like threatening old men. It's just it's probably not a smart thing to do, guys. So yeah.
Go ahead. Beat up an old man if it makes you feel better. I seen your man at Tapster's. I was waiting out back, but they wouldn't tip me the dregs off the ale barrel. Said it was going to compost. But I saw another Brad there with his surface money, and they served him. Called him Oscias, sir.
So it's off to Tapster's we go, guys. Time to score some bevies from me and Lesky, and some lyrium nuggets also. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun, guys.
Spare silver. My boy needs...
So you can talk to this creep over here, but he just asks you for your teeth.
Like someone who could use a
he gives you a little bit of
copper.
silver for it, but yeah, if you're heading to Tapster's, just go between the two lava floats here in the video. So what I tend to do, guys, is just to, in areas like this, is pickpocket all of the characters. Sometimes you can get unique items, but I'll point out those characters to you as we progress through the game. So yeah, I speed up the video here just to... because the cooldown on pickpocket is a bit of a bitch. So yeah, as you can see in the video, Oscias is sitting by the fire by himself. So yeah, after I steal everything, I'm just gonna go up and talk to him.
Hey, I was saving that seat.
Thanks.
Real thoughtful, Oscias. It's tiring work looking for you.
How do you know my name?
So there are basically two choices in this section, guys. You can either kill him and take the lyrium, or you can just let him leave and he'll give you the 2 lyrium as a bribe.
Are you? Because that would be too much. I don't think I could handle.
So yeah, it doesn't really have much of a consequence if you kill this guy. He's not really an important character in the game.
You're not here to kill me?
But I'm not a total D-bag, so I tend to spare him for some strange reason. I keep the lyrium though, that's always handy.
I always been loyal to Behrat. He's been good to my family. I know how much I owe him.
So I did screw up the bit when I went to Behrat. I told him about the lyrium instead of lying about it. So usually you can keep it if you play your cards right.
I haven't. I wouldn't.
So if you do lie about the lyrium, Behrat says he had spies that saw what's his face leave, so just say you got rid of him behind a lava flow.
I had a little deal with one of the mining families. If it worked out, I was going to bring Behrat his cut, I swear. I'd be crazy not to.
Suicidal, one might say.
God, I love Lesky. He's such a badass. We're totally doing the good cop, bad cop thing to Oscias at this moment.
Surfacers pay good coin for lyrium. Mages up there, they use it for their spells. Smiths use it in enchanted weapons. I just took the money and ran. I mean, back to Behrat to share the.
So
profits.
I don't know if you do actually need the persuasion skill to be able to keep delirium with Behrat, but it wouldn't go astray.
Everyone who isn't about to die, please turn around for a moment. This may be unpleasant. Thank you.
What a badass.
You can't do this. Help! Call the guardsmen! This is murder!
You two let me know if you need anything. I'll be in the back.
It's just a bunch of rocks. You're gonna kill me for that?
Not today, buddy.
Then let me go. Tell Behrat you killed me. I can run to the surface. He's never got to hear of me again. I'll give you the lyrium. Do whatever you want with it. Give it to Behrat. Sell it yourself. I don't care.
Now that is an interesting thought. You can usually get away with killing someone this early in the game. It doesn't have much of an impact on the story, but as it gets further into the game, you got to kind of play on what sort of moral compass you have. So things like this can affect the story the further you go into the game. Like it might come up. Like you could have to do a deal with this guy's uncle for all you know.
Right now, I'll move to Orlais, to Antiva. Thank you. You're as noble as you are strong. May the ancestors bless your steps.
So something cool you can do throughout the game is you can talk to your companions for like advice and everything like that, which is really refreshing throughout the whole Dragon Age experience. So yeah, now to go back to face Behrat.
If Behrat finds out Oscaius ran, he'll kill you. He'll kill me. He'll make you kill me, then yourself. Then he'll probably stew us and serve us to the poor.
And that is why I love Lasky. He's he's funny at times.
And leave behind all this? We should bring Behrat delirium as proof of what Oscaius was doing.
So now you can either go to Behrat or you can just go and sell your lyrium. It's been a while since I've played the game, so I made the stupid decision of just going straight to Behrat. So yeah, Behrat's hut is kind of horizontally opposite the what's it called? The tapsters, the bar that you were just in.
The king's old. His rule won't hold much longer.
Prince Balin seems far more sympathetic to our interests than Tyrion.
Balin has some tastes of his own that he knows I can provide. We'll finish this later. It's about time you two showed up. What happened with Oscaius?
So yeah, get ready for the interrogation with Behrat. You can usually find direct dialogue trees on the internet if you don't want to mess it up like I did. But yeah, it's pretty early in the game, so it doesn't really matter.
Some people are slow learners. You should have known. You don't lie to me. I can smell it. Did I make that clear? I thought I made that clear. Now, did you find out what I asked you for or not?
No, shifty eyes. I didn't.
You... What? Are you breathing smoke? You've just lost me my property, haven't you? Jarvia, search them. They got anything that looks like more coin than they're worth?
So yeah, that's where I messed up, guys. So here I believe she takes the lyrium and it's just a certain amount of coin which I have on me, which is only a few silvers at this point, so it's no real big deal.
I'm going to give you one more chance. One job. You split on this one and you and your sweet sister are both out on the street.
So yeah, fortunately it's early in the game, so it doesn't matter that I done messed it up. Usually further on in the game impacts the story a lot if you mess something up like that.
You're catching on. The Warrior cast is hosting a proving today. All the best fighters, last man standing, you know the sort of thing. They're showing off for some Grey Warden who's looking for candidates to drag off to a life of eternal glory. Now, it's not often we get every named fighter in Orzammar lined up like that, and I have certain acquaintances who take an interest in this sort of thing.
So the next part isn't particularly interesting, so I'm going to go ahead to skip to the proving gates. This is going to be like your last chance to go to all of the shopkeepers and pickpockets, so I'd recommend buying a few health poultices if you're new to the game, but it doesn't impact, because as you see in the next playthrough, I take on the proving and I don't actually use any, and I'm playing Nightmare.
Turn around, Brand. No casteless on the grounds.
So yeah, I'd recommend just pickpocketing these three than having a quick chat with Lasky, but it doesn't really matter that much.
Looks legitimate. Go on through then. But stay to the trenches. Grey Wardens don't need some eyesore getting between them and the fighters.
So I'm going to go ahead and end the video at this point. Please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the video. In the next episode, it should be up fairly soon, we do tackle the proving. It's going to be really fun. You guys should watch it. I'll see you guys in the next chapter. Thank you very much for your time.